So yes, the classic old debate of how an agency bases its pricing. Agencies have argued forever about this and the best option, and here is our 2 cents and why we decided to go down the time-based pricing route. Value-based works well at the top of the talent pool. Now, I think value-based pricing works really well at the top of the talent pool. The top % of minds are paid crazy sums of money for just a moment of their brain space to be spent on your project. And because of their ridiculously high caliber, they can spend just a fleeting second on your problem or design and produce basically something incredible because of the years of time spent dedicated to becoming the very, very best in the business. Now, we're not Hollywood, and we don't pretend to be either. We're a group of talented creatives who leverage our abilities to create content to a standard that is right for your project. You don't need a 10-man film crew to film a wee intro video of yourself for LinkedIn. You need 2 folk who have a good eye and a good understanding of what content should be in that video, and you're golden. No matter how many years you've been in the industry, if you're filming and editing 20 frequently asked question videos, it's going to take basically the same amount of time whether you have 3 years or 30 years. We don't hire pros who have been in it for 30 years because their skill set would just not be harnessed here. They would likely be bored and also demand a 10 times wage increase because of their experience, but we don't need that. And because of that, how long the task is going to take is fairly standard and we can charge accordingly. We want to be considered part of your team. We encourage people to think about us more as paid members of the team rather than an agency. Ultimately, as your employee works with you longer, they get better at what they do, they become more efficient and more valuable to you. And it's the same with us. We have some clients now who we've been in the groove with for almost 2 years, and down the line, we can now deliver double the number of videos compared to what we could at the beginning, because it just clicks and flows better the longer that we've worked with you. All agencies' biggest cost is time anyway. I mean, the price will always be based on time it takes because agencies pay their staff for their time, and the quicker they can do something, the more they can charge for that. The slower they are, the less you can charge. But the agency is then still charging you based on the time it took of the employee's wage. Why should good clients have to pay for the hassle of bad clients? Now, this is really important to me. We all do it in our businesses. We have the clients that are good and bad. And in our case, a good client is someone who's truly invested in the process, communicates often, trusts our opinions, moves forward and actions and implements quickly. A bad client is slow to get back, unorganized, tweaks the smallest things against our best judgment, and actually never uses the videos anyway. Now, with value-based pricing, if you are efficient and a good business, you basically end up paying for the inefficiencies of a bad business. Because if my agency is a flat fee, I have to charge you based on the average client. So what ends up happening is the good clients end up paying for the rubbishness of the bad ones. And to me, that just isn't fair. It's a win-win or a lose-lose model. Either the client is good, we work well with that client, which means we maximize our output, growing their business, and then we repeat and everyone is happy, or you're a nightmare. There is always a bit of tension, you don't really follow the systems, you don't get good value from us, everyone gets annoyed, and we all lose. YouMore's model is simple. We are really good, and actually, the quicker we are, the more you get. But our speed is mostly based on your engagement with us. But if you as a client are a nightmare and you don't follow systems, you don't engage with our process, you get less. But we as an agency and also good clients are not punished for your annoyingness. Hopefully that makes sense. And ultimately, we just want to build great relationships. We want to work with people who really value content and who we can build a great relationship with. Businesses with good people, good systems, and good business brains who are growing amazing businesses with a focus on really enriching the journey for your clients, your team, and your own journey too.